And we are finally here. If you remember these names, then this should tell you what this video is all about. Not this one, just ignore this one, this is for another project. I want you guys to focus on this one. And if you don't, well, I guess you completely forgot about the International Tournament of Champions, because I finally got the car set, so it's time to do the draft. Now, before we begin, if I sound weird, it's because I am sick, and I've been sick for a good week now. Ever since I actually came back from Korea, I've been sick, so yeah. And I know that there's the whole thing about the new virus that is scaring everybody off, but no, I'm just sick. It's just the flu, so yeah. But in any case, to quickly recap what the International Tournament of Champions is all about, the International Tournament of the Champions is the final act in this quadrilogy that I've started with Alpha's Redemption Tour. That which was a series that I started. The ones who have been around since the very beginning know what I'm talking about, but for the new guys, I used to run last year a league called the PSLRA. It wasn't actually mine, it was of another guy, and I took organizing duties. I ran the races, I did the forms for the ratings, and all that stuff. Basically, I basically did most of the work. And what happened is that as the season went on, things got worse and worse, then people got angrier and angrier, to the point that I just decided to restart doing a sign-up series because I was so embarrassed of what was going on with the PSRA that I decided to do it again. And before doing that, I had promised that I will never do another sign-up series again, because I did a bunch of them and I finished none of them. So yeah. And this time it did go well, and ended up doing three more, which are Alpha's Redemption Tour, the first one where we run Cabinati cars, Turismo Carrera USA, where we run next gen cars, the Chemical Creative Cycle Reboot, which was also next gen cars, and the Gen 4 North American Tour, which was SMG Cup of 3 cars, with the 2003 Fork in the Road car set. So yeah. And after each season we get the top 10 plus some wildcard drivers for every season. And then now we got the and after 4 championships were done, all the final 40 cars will be the 40 drivers, the 40 lucky drivers, who will be battling out at the International Tournament of Champions, which of course is going to be the finale of this quadrilogy, or at this point 5 it's called again, of the saga. Let's just put it away. It's the saga. So yeah. I guess that's pretty much it for the explanations. So let's get on with the first pick in the draft, and it's going to be, let's see. It's going to be the champion of the Gen 4 North American Tour. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to show you how the cars look like. And but special thanks to Stuart Gradden for giving me, well, not so much the cars, but the TGA files, and that got the cars from there. We got our first car, now number 1. Let's see, it's going to be next. Of course, there's plenty of my drivers as well, because for obvious reasons. And it's going to be Dylan McGee for the number 1 car. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, 03 car. And it's going to be Alan Green or Mohamed Zain? Alan Green, by the skin of his teeth. Okay, number 6. Let's see who's going to be. And it's going to be Kyler Anderson for the number 6 car. And now the number 7 car. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Alexander Underwood. Oh, of course, this goes without saying, but naturally all the performances will be randomized again, so yeah. And it's going to be the number 8 car. It's going to be Ali Anderson Jr. driving the number 8 car. There we go. Now we get the number 10 car, sponsored by iRacing. And it's going to be one of my drivers in Vanessa Spencer, or the driver that I drove for in the Gen 4 North American Tour. So one of my drivers is already in this list. Now number 11 car. And it's going to be Daniel Voiles. Sorry. There we go. Alright, number 13 car. And who's it going to be? And it's going to be Chikira Takashi, who I believe is the TC USA champion, I believe. Actually, let me check one quick moment. I believe she won the Gen 4 North American Tour. Yeah, she did. And I finished runner-up, I believe. But, yeah. Okay. Car number 14. And car number 14 goes to Kyle Allison. There we go. Now, number 18. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Rico Dinero Papuas, one of the, I believe, one of the... Okay, he was a contender in Alpha's Redemption Tour, and I believe he was in all the series. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was in all the series. No. Papuas, there we go. Alright, number 20 car. 11 drivers are already out. And the next up is going to be Trevor Yarborough. For the 20 car. And now the 23 car. Another Ford. And who's it going to be? Theo Shivanda for the 23 car. One of the newcomers that came in the Gen 4 North American Tour. Yeah, I at least remember that one. Anyway, car number 25. And it's going to be one of my drivers in Noah McKinley. The driver that I used in Alpha's Redemption Tour. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, now, number 26 car. Let me check one small thing. There we go. Okay, my voice is recording. Alright, let's continue. And the next up is going to be wildcard Bryce Egan. And I say wildcard because he was in the top 10, but was added in because another driver was already locked in. So, yeah, he's a wildcard. And okay, you're gonna say, yeah, never mind. In any case, there we go. Bryce Egan next. Then we got the 27 car. 40 drivers still left. No, what I'm talking about, never mind. Rogel Dorn is up next. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, my setup is pretty awkward because I got my microphone right next to the keyboard, and it makes typing really awkward. And also, apparently this thing's cable got so loose that an accidental bump could mean that the whole mic gets cut off, so I need to be very careful. But anyway, number 42, what is it going to be? And it's going to be Josh Harmon for the number 32. Oh, you dick. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, number 33 car. Let's see. Spin the wheel. And it's going to be Russell Blice, or Blay, I don't know. One of the newcomers in the Gen 4 Cup Series. Gen 4, yeah, Gen 4 North American Tour, sorry. Oh, yeah. I forgot. NR Shenanigans. Actually, no. That only happens only when they had the same name, in the same initial, never mind. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because Score 4 has this bug where it cannot distinguish drivers that start off with the same letter. One example would be Kyle and Kurt Busch. There's a with the Score 4 that it adds up the results of both Kyle and Kurt, the points of both Kyle and Kurt, and yeah, it's a big mess. And I shouldn't be using Score 4 as alternative to Score 4, but Score 4 is like the most easier one to do. It's like the most straightforward to use. In any case, Michael Bell is up next. And now the car that I drove in the original series that this car ran at, the Grand Cup Series. Let's hope that the driver I drive for doesn't come up. But actually, that was close. But there we go, Sarah Taylor. In the number 37. Because yes, I drive as I will be driving against Juniper Cartwright for the International Tournament of Champions, which is the only driver of all my drivers, the only one of all my drivers that actually won a championship. Joe Pinella is up next. If I remember correctly, Pinella finished runner-up in the first National Tour, either runner-up or in the top, definitely the top 5. I don't remember if it was runner-up or not, but yeah. In any case, let's continue. It's number 40 car time. Half of the field has already been set, and it's going to be Matthew Hubert. Yes. Matthew Hubert in the number 40. No, number 42 car. There we go. And it's going to be Gary Movidell in the number 42. Oh, shit. There we go. Again, I need to check if the mic is working. Yes, it is. Okay, number 43 car. Let's see who's it going to be. And it's going to be the other Bly. Blay, and it's Eric Blay. Now I got the 44 car. And it's going to be Amber Clarkson, one of my driver, in I believe it was TC USA. I think it was TC USA, or Amber and Matthew, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was TC USA, but I don't remember. In any case, next up, 45 car. And it's going to be Sasha Bright for the 45 car. Whoops. And I just bumped the mic, but everything is working, so there we go. Alright, 46 car is going to be. We're almost done. Actually, how long is this video been going on? For 16 minutes. And it's going to be Sean O'Reilly, the driver I used in the no. Yeah, in TC USA. There we go. In TC USA, yeah. He was the driver that I used in TC USA. Any case, 48 car, and I'm going to assume I know this is gotta be like a tribute to actually, let me check one thing real quick. Oh yeah, never mind. Actually, never mind. I just did the yesterday. I don't remember if 48 actually had the other liveries, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. Of course, this is a blatant tribute to Greg Biffle, but yeah. Speaking of Greg Biffle, yes, I did hear about the news that a lot of people stole a lot of money from him. It goes to Patricia Espinosa in the meantime, the Alpha Centauri Tour champion. And with the way that it was done, it's definitely with. Speaking of the things going on with Biffle being stolen money from, with the way that it all was set up, I'm going to assume that it was an inside job by. There's somebody I know that suggested it could have been his ex-wife, but of course I'm not gonna say that stuff. But definitely somebody who was pretty close to the family. So yeah, I'd say it's an inside job, and it's going to be Johnson Jameson driving the 52 car. Because all that stuff was way too well oiled up and way too prepared to just be, you know, something that happened. Something that was done on a rush. But I'm going to guess that it was that. In the meantime, Eric Calculator gets the 54, which was one of the drivers in the Jump for North American Tour. All the stuff that was described was well too prepared to just be something that happened on a rush. So this was prepared, and I'm going to guess Biffle's staff just gave the go ahead to do this project. In the meantime, Joe Norris is going to be the driver driving the 59. Now the 62 car. Only 9 drivers left in this draft. And looks like it's going to be my car. Yes, it is. So I will be driving the 62 car for this series. The 62 car is going to be mine. And now I still have only one driver left. Yeah, and it's Emma. And Cassidy gets the 63 car. Cassidy gets the 53 car. Now we got the 69 car, which is not the funny number anymore because high 6-7. And I apologize for saying that. In the meantime, Matt Cochrane gets 69. Okay, next up is 71. The PureTech. What is it? Chevy? And it goes to Dylan Ibrahimian, one of the drivers of Samaraskan. There we go. Number 63, which is very similar to the car that I used in the GRT Redemption Run series that I did with Gordon Masters. And it's gonna go to Emma, which is the last driver that I had in the roster. Now, the 76. So let me check one thing. Where is the calendar? Okay, there it is. As Zane gets the 76 car. Now, 92 car. Only 3 drivers left. Brody Giacomo, Bobby McBob, and JJ Palmer. And it's going to be go to Brody Giacomo. And now the final 2 cars. JJ Palmer and Bobby McBob. And it goes go to Bobby McBob, the 97. And of course, JJ Palmer gets the number 99. And there you have it. 40 cars, 40 drivers. Remove, and of course I can delete the second wheel. There we go. And now let's check out the roster real quick again. We got Jens Kappe in the 00, Dylan McGee in the number 1, Alan Green in the number 03, Kyler Anderson in the 06, Alexander Underwood in the 7, Ali Anderson Jr. in the 8, Vanessa Spencer, one of my drivers, in the 10, Dale Voiles in the 11, Chikir Takashi in the 13, Kyle Allison in the 14, Rico De Papos in the 18, Trevor Yarborough in the 20, Teo Shibanda in the 23, Noah McKinley, one of my drivers, in the 25, Bryce Egan in the 26, Rocco Dorn in the 27, Josh Harmon in the 32, Russell Blay in the 33, Michael Bell in the 36, Sarah Taylor in the 37, Joe Piniella in the 39, Matthew Hubert in the 40, Gary Movedell in the 42, Eric Blay in the 43, Amber Claxon, one of my drivers, in the 44, Sasha Bratt in the 45, Sean O'Reilly in the 46, one of my drivers, Patricia Spinoza in the 48, Johnson James in the 52, Eric Calculayer in the 54, Joe Norris in the 59, Juniper Cartwright, the car that I'm going to be driving, in the 62, Ella Cass in the 63, Matt Cochran in the 69, Dylan Ibrahim in the 71, Emma Webster in the 73, Mohammad Zain in the 76, Brody Giacomo in the 92, Bobby McBob in the 97, and JJ Palmer in the 99. And now, let's talk about the schedule. And the schedule, outside of the first run of Daytona, has been completely randomized, but it's all made up of the tracks that we have raced in the series, and we're gonna be 40 of them because 40 drivers, 40 cars, 40 races. And I will tell you immediately that the races that did not make it into the grid were in the schedule were Richmond, Kentucky, Bristol, Hillside, Irwindale, Oregon, IRP, Pikes Peak. Actually, no, never mind. Pikes Peak is in the calendar. Never mind. Kennedy Motorsports Park, Riverside, Papyrus, and Martinsville. And the schedule looks like this. So we begin the championship at Daytona, then we go to South Boston, then to Rockingham, Colorado, Paris, Sonoma, Charlotte. The road course at Denver, which I good memories of. Kansas, the short track at Vancouver, North Wilkesboro, Phoenix, Mansfield, Montreal, Pensacola, New Jersey, Gateway, Homestead, Nashville, Milwaukee, Hattiesburg, Indianapolis, Pocono, Riverside. Actually, no, Riverside wasn't the last stop. Never mind. I'm just betting bullshit. Mexico City, Chicagoland, Delaware, Denver, Darlington, Run America, Texas World, Watkins Glen, Michigan, Surrey, Iowa, Talladega, Atlanta, Texas, Aguascalientes, and Pikes Peak rounds up the 40 race calendar. And it's very likely that I'm going to start this one tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna have both the Fire Emblem All Star Series, one from 2012, and as well as this one. So yeah, and as I stated, of course, all the driver ratings will be randomized. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen there. But from this video, it's gonna be everything. And well, if you like this video, give it a like. If there's more content like this, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you get the next video drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you tomorrow for the beginning of the International Tournament of Champions. So long, everybody, from myself.